Hello guys, today we're going over the weekly box office. So, Power 11 dropped 88.0%, but it has been on DVD and Blu-ray and digital for such a long time, so that one doesn't really count. We'll be going over the top grosses. So, Spider-Man is at number one. It's going to pass 1 billion because of how well it did in China. China is going to push it over the edge, which means every MCU movie this year will pass $1 billion. It's already passed 4 Ant-Man, Captain America, and Hulk in its first week. It will likely pass Homecoming with 182 million, and it will likely gross $400 plus million dollars, $400 million plus. But again, I said the MCU is on its peak right now because of Endgame's success, and people want, and also because Spider-Man is one of the most popular characters. This isn't surprising. Spider-Man Far From Home is so successful. And Spider-Man's easily Marvel's most popular characters. And with the saddening of the Infinity War, I'm not going to go into any more detail about that because that's spoilers. And because of Endgame's massive success, there's no surprise that Spider-Man Far From Home is so successful. So we'll be going on to the next movie. Toy Story 4 dropped 42.5% this week and went down to 306K. 306 million, not 306K. That's reckoned as a 306K is actually nothing. But Toy Story 4 is still not doing as well as expected. The $400 is just not coming in. This not coming in as expected. It's not releasing many more big markets besides like Japan and Germany. There's like only like 3 markets left you have to release in. That are actually big markets, not like Tunisia and Madagascar. Nobody wants it. I'm surprised they're releasing those movies in there at all because they make no money from there either. Um, if you look at of course, if you go adjusted for inflation again, Toy Story 2, 4, and now even behind Toy Story 2. Yes, Toy Story 2 is even better. No, no, 2019. Toy Story 2 is didn't have a first weekend. It's actually behind Toy Story 2 now, which Toy Story 2 had didn't have though was behind 1 week because it has an limited release. Toy Story 1 is toy because look at this 120 million, 59 million, 44 million. So Toy Story 3 is 41 million ahead adjusted for inflation. And of course, we all know that Spider-Man's gonna take away its audience. It's also like 10, 15 million ahead. It's not that far ahead of Toy Story 3. And if you're adjusting for inflation, the real competition is Toy Story 2 versus Toy Story 4. Because if you're adjusting for inflation, yes, Toy Story 3 was more successful than Toy Story 4. Look at ticket sales, ticket numbers, 37 million compared to 34 million. That's almost 3 million tickets more. So Toy Story 3 is still is still ahead of Toy Story 4 in terms of ticket sales. In terms of adjusted gross, yes, it's still true that Toy Story 4 is definitely underperforming compared to Toy Story 3. Toy Story 4 this year was expected to gross 500 million domestically and 1.3 and similarly gross worldwide to The Incredibles 2, which is easily one of the most overrated movies out there. As now it's fallen down to number 2. And there's 2 more movies coming out next week as well. Next is Yesterday, another movie that nobody cares about. It has already broken even. It's just another comedy that more people go to see. So next is Annabelle. Annabelle is doing okay. Still the worst selling of the Conjuring franchise, but Annabelle has like no budget. Okay, it's just like the rest of the Conjuring movies. They don't have any budget. They release horror movies, no budget. Like Child's Play, no budget. It's dropping. Miss Simador, never heard of this movie. Oh, it's another horror movie. It's not doing. It's doing okay. That's basically it. probably like has like a $2 million budget and that's it. Pets 2 has passed $140 million. I forgot this movie even existed. But it has goes $262 million worldwide and will probably pass the $100 million by the end of its lifetime one, which is alarming for Illumination that the movie is not doing as well as they expected to. Oh, it skipped over Aladdin. Aladdin passed $920 million. It's still surprising that this movie is being as successful as it is. Like John Wick, that is expected. John Wick actually did really well this week as well, but we had to go over three more movies before we Man Back International. It's a flop. Moving on. Endgame still won't pass Avatar. I have been telling you guys. Endgame will not pass Avatar. It is 16 million away and needs to go 16 million worldwide. And the foreign market's just not there anymore. So Endgame will not pass Avatar. I've told you guys like 5 times. Endgame won't pass Avatar. It won't. It's not gonna make the money it needs to beat Avatar. And it's not, and the remake is not doing that. Re-release is not doing that well either. So next is Walkman is still doing okay. People are saying that Walkman's a failure when the movie only has a $4 million budget, and the movie goes $173 million budget. But I think they rushed this out as well. Like they compared this to Bohemian Rhapsody, they act put character to the movie compared to Walkman. John Wick 3. John Wick 3 is still continuing to do well. It has beaten Bourne. It's not going to beat Rogue Nation. Rogue Nation was much more anticipated movie than was a much bigger franchise than John Wick. But John Wick Chapter 3 passed $300 million worldwide. And we're getting a fourth one. And I won't be surprised if the fourth one goes as $500 million worldwide. Child's Play, not really doing too well. Nobody's watching that movie. And then the last movie, what movie? Late Night isn't doing as well as they thought it would. Isn't doing as well as they thought it would. Ma, that's dead. That's another generic horror movie. What's Godzilla? Godzilla just disappeared. Godzilla. Oh. Godzilla is currently at this much money, so someone said that it's already past Dumbo. It will probably reach $380 million worldwide. At the end of its run. And of course, we have the biggest flop of the year. Yes, the biggest flop of the year. Next, we have Dark Phoenix. The biggest flop of the year. The movie that nobody wanted. The movie that nobody liked. It continues dropping like this and this and this every week. And now, it's dead. It's officially a dead movie. It has sold worse than... Okay, let's go on. The numbers has won. The numbers... Dark Phoenix. I must compare it to another movie that actually was good. Okay, so X-Men. That's too generous for this awful movie. Okay, so it's Alita Battle Angel. Oh, you can actually search it. Alita Battle. No. Alita. Let's compare it to Alita. Okay, so the movie actually is ahead of Alita when it came out on its third day. But you can see here Dark Phoenix continued on flopping. And here's Alita's. On its day 31, Alita was at 81 million. Well, Dark Phoenix, and I thought Dark Phoenix is the X-Men is more popular than some random anime person. Okay, it's some better. It's more popular than some anime. Some anime. I'm gonna say obscure because nobody really know. Nobody knew Alita before the movie came out. Before the movie was coming out outside of Japan. I thought Alita was some obscure anime part movie. It's outsold Dark Phoenix. That's all you have to know. It's outselling a mainstream Marvel movie because Alita is actually a movie people liked, and Dark Phoenix is a movie people didn't like. So it's compared to Godzilla. Yeah, Godzilla it came out at the same time. That's why Godzilla, Dark Phoenix. That's Godzilla at day 31. Comparing it to Alita, it's probably going to spark out around 110 million. But Dark Phoenix is already dead. It's already dead. It has already fizzled out. Alita's outselling Dark Phoenix. And Godzilla is definitely outselling Dark Phoenix. I gotta put John Carter, yo. That's the biggest flop of all time. Both of these movies have like very high. But so John Carter, infamously for being the biggest flop of all time. John Carter versus Dark Phoenix. You can see both movies had similar openings and fizzled out at the end. John Carter had a boost, and that's all it did, and it fizzled out at the end. John Carter, that was a terrible movie. That was garbage. Okay, John Carter was garbage. Even the Emoji Movie is selling better than Dark Phoenix. Even the Emoji Movie. The Emoji Movie even one of the worst movies I've ever seen, the Emoji Movie. This movie is outselling Dark Phoenix. Okay, the Emoji Movie, the freaking Emoji Movie. Okay, I don't know if you're the Emoji Movie also outsold Alita too. The Emoji Movie is outselling Dark Phoenix at this point. So, what can we learn from this? Dark Phoenix is the biggest flop in box office history.